Hello, friends. Thank you for stopping by. I am so excited to announce that I now have a website for the Sojourners. It was a labor of love. Actually, it was more labor than love, but hey, it's done, and I'm super ecstatic to share it with you. But before I give you the link to my website, let me tell you about a new Sojourner site that I have been experimenting with for about a month now. Some of you may have seen this in my pictures lately. This is what I call the retro size, which in actuality is a B6 slim size. The inserts measure at about 4¼ by 7¼ long. I came upon the size because, as you know, I was using the field notes exclusively for many months, and I use it for my everyday carry and for travel. However, I was finding that the calendars in the dimension of the field note was just not big enough for my everyday needs. And so there were times when I still used the standard size at home also to play, jot down old memories, write notes about what I'm reading currently, Bible study notes, things of that nature that I really just needed more room for. So, because of my on the go lifestyle, I really like to have all that stuff with me at all times. That way, I can journal, create, embellish, and all that on the go and not miss a beat. As much as I love the standard size, the thing I just can't live with is the weight of it. It doesn't seem like just a bit more leather and a bigger size insert would make much of a difference, but it truly does. Believe me, I've weighed them and compared it to the different size notebooks. And the standard size can definitely get very heavy. Because I carry my stress on my shoulders and don't do well with heavy purses, I try to go as light as possible. And so that's a big consideration for me when choosing a bigger size than the field notes. I thought about the personal size, which is about this size right here. And I like it, and it's definitely something that a lot of people are starting to use and becoming really popular with planners. And there's really a good variety of inserts that people are producing for the personal. But although I think it's a convenient size for many people, to me personally, it's just not much bigger than the field notes. And to be perfectly honest, I wanted a size that I can fit postcards into and still have some room for journaling. I know, right? I just got to have a thing for postcards and collect them. So that's why that's important to me. So that's really how I came into what I call the retro, or what's commonly known again as the B6 slim size. I looked all over the internet to find an insert that would fit in the B6 once I found that it seemed like this would be the perfect size for me. Anyway, so I found this insert, and it's called the Idea insert. And check this out. It is made of Tomo River paper, the same paper that the Hobonichis are made of. And guess what? It is lightweight, very thin paper, but it's lightweight, and so it's big enough for room for postcards, and it can handle basically all the different types of inks, including fountain pens and watercolor. And currently, I am looking into working with a designer to make some inserts for this size, so stay tuned for that. Now let me show you how I've been using this new size. First, let me tell you a little bit about this new leather that I'm currently offering. It's called the Gazelle, and basically it's a soft yet very sturdy leather. There was a time when I didn't pass up leather and not smell it, but since working with leather, I've kind of really gotten used to the smell. In fact, a lot of times when people come and visit me at my studio, they a lot of times will mention how it smells so good in there, but I really don't smell it anymore. But honestly, with this leather, just looking at it, the way it looks so nice and soft and supple, it just really makes me want to smell it. So right now, this is my favorite leather because also the way it wears. It wears really nicely, and the scratches, it scratches really easily. And well, I like seeing leather all marked up looking like it's been traveling all over the world, and that it's loved and that it's serving its purpose. So anyway, that's why I really like this leather. If you like to keep your leather pristine, this is not the type of leather that you would like then, because again, this scratches easily and it gives that what I call an Indiana Jones look, and that's kind of my style. So again, if you like to keep your leather unscratched, this would not be the kind of leather for you. So anyway, as you open my Sojourner, the first thing that you will see in it is a leather card holder, which is this right here. And this is something I designed. This is a prototype, so it's just a little bit smaller than what I'm actually currently producing. I made the prototype smaller so that it can fit in a small cord in a 2-cord system. That is what this notebook has, is the 2-cord system. But I found that the little size difference from the insert makes it a little uncomfortable to write on. So now I make the card holder basically the same size as the insert itself. And anyway, to compensate for that, I'm also now making, since now we're not using the small one, you kind of need a little bit, maybe some more room, and so you might need more cord. So that's why, to compensate for that, I now make this size, the B6 size slim of Sojourner, in a standard 4-cord. That way the card holder fits better into the cord, and it won't put a lot of stress on the leather, on the ends of the leather. And now in between the card holder, I have been keeping my field notes, just like this. By the way, I've not stopped using field notes because, just like the postcards, I have a thing for field notes, and I will really probably always use that. But I use it for my daily journaling, and I've been using it for months, and I will continue to, and also especially when I'm traveling, because it's just downright convenient, and it's really my go-to notebook. It's the perfect size. I love it. So anyway, since it comes in a standard 4-cord, I probably keep the field notes, if you carry one, in one of the other cords, the extra cords in here. Or if you happen to have a Sojourner with a pocket, you can also put it right in here. And it works great. So next, after the card holder, I have a calendar, which I'm not quite ready to show right now because we're still working on the design. So, but I am hoping that these will be designed, printed, and available in time before the first of the year. So again, stay tuned. We are working on that. The third insert idea book is made again of Tomo River paper, which I mentioned earlier. I've been experimenting with it to see what I personally would like to do with it. I'm always about simplicity, and so besides the daily journaling that I do in the field notes, I experimented with putting everything else in this one book. I like the idea of putting everything in the book because every part of my life, whether it's business, my spiritual life, my ministries, it's all intertwined. So instead of compartmentalizing it into separate notebooks, I'm trying to keep it all in just one. Well, the full verdict is not quite in on that, so we shall visit that again in the future. But anyway, let me just show you briefly a couple of pages that I've done. The cover, I designed it's just fun, embellished it. I put a quote on here and some pictures, a couple of pictures of my family. Those are my daughters and my husband. This here, just talking a little bit about what, why I'm trying out this size, and I put washi on it. And again, I like to embellish once in a while when I get a chance, and so it's really nice that there's enough room for that. And I put a postcard in here, scripture verse, notes. This is actually a calendar, like a day in one page. I was just testing it out to see how I like it, if it's working out for me. And you know what? It's big enough. I like it. It's fine. More notes, scripture verses. It's something I like to do. I try to do daily, and I like to do it when I can. I put it in this notebook. I have drawings of the card holder. I went to a missions meeting, and so those are my notes, testing out different kinds of pen colors, trying out a scrapbook style photo journaling, and as you can see, it fits just nicely. I really am liking the size because it fits what I want in here. Again, more notes. Here is a watercolor drawing. It held up really nicely. More notes, website notes, business, that type of thing. So I'm just using it for all kinds of stuff. A picture that I had in one of my layouts, I took it and put it in here since it was extra. And I like, again, it fits. It's nice. It works. More journaling, more scripture verses. And that's about it. So anyway, I'm still using this. I'm really enjoying this paper, as well, of course, as my field notes that I keep. So those are the 3 things that I have in here. Actually 4. My field notes, the card holder, a calendar, and my everything book. So I think that's about all I wanted to share with you today. Oh wait, I did want to share with you what the different sizes look like. Okay, so let me just briefly show you. This is the standard size. This is the retro or B6 slim size. This is the personal size. And this is the field note size. And because I use the field notes, like I said, it's the personal is not that much bigger than the field notes. So for me personally, I can see carrying the field notes and the retro B6 size, and still it won't be that heavy. Again, because I like to be a minimalist, so at least I think I'm a minimalist, I like to just carry one. So right now, I'm just using this size with my field notes in it and the inserts, and I'm trying that out. And so there you have it. And so, oh, one last thing, my website information that you've been waiting for. It's sojournerusa.net. So check it out, enjoy, and thank you for your continued support. I truly appreciate it. And please let me know if you have any comments or questions, and take care. And as always, keep on documenting life as it happens. Thank you. Bye.